Now then guys, welcome back to Dive Loop Coasters. My name is Sam and you join us here for our first ever visit to Gardaland. I'm so excited to check this out. This is my first European trip since I've basically been a vlogger, to be honest. So yeah, there's gonna be a hell of a lot more coming to the channel. We've got this, we've got Movie Land, loads more trips planned, including Sweden, the Netherlands, Spain. So yeah, absolutely so excited, loads to check out. But we're gonna check out Gardaland here today. We've got Oblivion the Black Hole, we've got the first ever B&M Wing Coaster in Raptor, as well as some fantastic dark rides and flat rides. So yeah, come and join us for this first ever visit here from Gardaland.
Which opened in 1975 and was taken over by Merlin in 2006.
We've got the encyclopedia here as well. We've got the guys, yeah, we've got Gareth, Thrill Seekers Anonymous, and of course Martin Hotwood, the man himself, Holland Towers. How you doing, mate?
Hello.
You guys excited?
I'm great, I'm well excited.
I can't wait for this. So,
and we're going to go and watch the opening show.
That's it. So the next thing you'll see some footage there of the opening show, because this is a Merlin park that does have entertainment. Let's go. Okay, so just waiting for the show to start, so I just thought I'd show you the facade. So, amazing photo opportunity here with the sign. I say presentation first off, like, because obviously first impressions really do matter, and this looks brilliant. You got all the movement, the water fountain here in the centre. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? I've already lost the lads, so we'll go and find them there. So apparently there's a show here we're going to see before going into the park, but I don't know, if this is everyone today, this is going to be a nice quiet day. It is actually Monday the 11th at the moment. So yeah, we should get on quite a lot of things today and have a great time. Right, so we've got the back here then. So you can see we're just down here at the bottom here. Yeah, when we go through the gate, you've got the Blue Tornado, the SLC. And towards the back of the park, we've got Raptor and Oblivion. Yeah, seems like a couple of log flumes, a couple of dark rides. So yeah, really excited to check it out. I've researched nothing on this park. All I know is that Raptor is the first B&M Wing Coaster, and Oblivion's got the same name as the one on Alton Towers. That's about it. So this is completely new to me. I've not done any research, not watched any vlogs. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very first time, first impressions. So really excited to show you guys. Honestly, I'm absolutely blown away. It's just, we were just saying that, like, people did say to me, once you come to the European parks, it just ruins the UK parks for you.
You ain't even got a ride yet, it already has.
I can literally see that. Like, we said yesterday on the Alton Towers vlog, first impressions really do matter. And you walk in Alton Towers and the corkscrew's rotting, falling off the chuffing supports. And you come here, it's a Monday, and they put such a spectacle on there. I mean, they didn't have to do that, but it just makes a massive difference. Like now, we were saying, weren't we? Yeah. We could go on some rides now and they could break down, and it doesn't matter because you're already in that really good mood to start. But honestly, I was tearing up on that. Like,
yeah.
I was just like,
I can't wait to get you out to Europa now, because like once you've seen the show there.
Was that though, Sam?
I said that.
What did you think?
Honestly,
that was very, very Eurovision. If you like Eurovision, you will love the opening show.
Mate, I was there. I like the song. I think Italian's such a beautiful language as well, isn't it? And just hearing
really
that and the effort they've gone to, and everyone's smiling and happy. Yeah. And yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare to get through the gate, but it was fantastic. So right, we're gonna spin the camera around anyway and kind of show you what we're seeing. But we're gonna head straight to Raptor, the first ever B&M Wing Coaster. Right, you can just see it peeking out the trees there. Here's our entrance, Raptor.
This is the...
Right, let's go.
This is the entrance to a flight.
In 4 hours video from yesterday.
I have no idea where the coaster goes.
I'm getting excited now.
He's loving it. Honestly, it looks absolutely fantastic. You got the water features on. Wow. Why can Merlin do this here but not in the UK? Come on. This is brilliant. Wow. Here we go then. We've got 2-minute queue. Right then. Oh, this is going to be so exciting. Looking at it, right, it looks a bit like the Swarm Train as well, doesn't it? Here we go. Got this little countdown thing here. So we thought that was actually, like a minutes to the ride, but it's actually counts the number of people.
I might steal some of this footage off you. Look how cool this view is.
That's fantastic, isn't it? Right then. Here we are.
Respect
Right then guys, so just had 2 rides there on Raptor. We've got the back right and the back left outside seat. Wow.
That is a coaster, especially for a first as well.
Yeah. So it's we sort of see this first drop here. It's basically like 90 degrees, isn't it?
It's like really steep.
It's obviously the back where you get whipped out. We did try to get front row, but we'll come back later for that. But on the back, obviously, get whipped right down that drop. The first ride I thought it was quite tame. I found the Swarm was definitely more intense, but I think you had the opposite,
Totally
didn't
the
you?
opposite.
Yeah. But I have to say, the second ride I was on the left-hand side. It was really bouncy.
Yeah, I was on the same seat but inside rather than wing.
And you was all right.
And I was so smooth. And I would say probably just as smooth as Swarm.
Yeah, and I found I was on the outside seat on the other side, and that was fine. So.
And yeah, I was on the outside seat of the other one, and I was really bouncy and really intense.
So I say it's a bit of a weird one, but so we're going to get a few rounds. That's just kind of our first impression. So for me, it was a little bit tame, but honestly, brilliant. What a great first coaster. And what I will say, there's a lot of head choppers on there.
There is a lot of head choppers and inversions. Is that 4 inversions?
I think, yeah, there's a few, isn't there? But I was putting my hand out there when you get to the lake, and honestly, I'm touching all the kind of foliage at the bottom, so yeah.
Mist off the waterfalls.
What do you think, Martin?
Wow, I had an inside seat at the back, and wow, that first drop, it just pulls you over that hill,
isn't it?
And that is the highlight for me.
Yeah.
But it's got some great elements.
Yeah,
all the head choppers with all the waterfalls and everything.
Amazing.
And the theming, wow, look at it. I mean.
Right, so we're going to head to Oblivion now, get on that one. I say we're going to get some great shots as we walk through it's like a Wild West area. But yeah, honestly, first ride of the day, fantastic. So yeah, honestly, for a first wing coaster, it's bloody brilliant to be fair. They have got on-ride filming on that, as in the actual ride films you. So when you come off, it's not a photo, you actually get a video of you on the ride, and you can see a little screen on the chair in front of you. Yeah, so it's really quite fun to watch, to be fair. One thing that I found really weird, on the first ride I didn't get asked anything. The second ride, the lady pointed at my wrist and said no.
Well, you got asked first, didn't you? So what's wrong with your wrist before we even got
Yeah, so I obviously, if you don't know, I have actually fractured my wrist. So she was like, broken no. So I said it was sprained, because I want to go on the ride, obviously. And then when I got on the ride, the lady told me to take it off. So why? I've got a bandage on my hand. But
you've
anyway,
flown with it as well.
Yeah, so a bit weird, but that's kind of well, we'll see if it's on the other rides as well. Yeah. So if you have got a broken wrist, just be careful. Okay, so Rio Bravo. Yeah, that Wild West themed area. Yes, you got a Raptor coaster there about dinosaurs in the Wild West area, but honestly, it looks brilliant, doesn't it? You know, you don't need to go like do a huge amount of theming to make it look great, but it's really frustrating actually, because this is something Merlin can do, you know, and you can see how amazing this looks. But why do they not do it for the UK? I don't get it. But, wow, just coming into the area, see Oblivion here.
Oh, we found the drop.
Oh my word. Do you know, I'm a little bit preempted to get on this. I tell you, I don't know what it is. There's something about dive coasters. Maybe because the one we've got in the UK is a little bit one and done, but I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. But I'm so excited to check it out. Got the train coming here, so we'll get the drop here for you as the train goes over it. Alright, I think that's good place you're gonna get there. The entrance to Oblivion, the black hole here. Yes, this one definitely looks like it's going to be better than the one at our towers. Yeah, 6-minute wait. I love the queues. They're going increments of like 2 minutes. So I've seen 2-minute queue, 6-minute queue, and I say you saw the entrance. There was quite a few people here, but it's just the operation is actually so good so far. So yeah, this is so exciting. true Oblivion fashion. Sat here on the brake run, stacking on trains.
It's going to be hot on that brake run.
Just like Oblivion in Alton Towers.
Sam was saying he's a little bit nervous for this. And look.
I am a bit, to be fair. This is my second ever dive coaster and my first floorless model, so yeah, I'm really excited to check it out.
Suspended.
It is up. So yeah, let's go. Let's check it out. So just had 2 rides there on Oblivion. We've had a front and a back row rides. I have to say the front row was a little bit underwhelming. It's a great coaster, but there was no force to the drop.
Agreed, I said that, no force at all. I did like the fact you do get the suspension and being held over the edge, because I said I missed that on Oblivion.
Yeah.
And being able to look down into that black hole as such.
But that is a back row ride.
Yeah, that is a back row ride. You do get a lot more force.
Well, I came over, we went on the back, didn't we? He said, I'll do that one before I do the review, but honestly, you get whipped over that drop. I prefer that drop to Oblivion.
I don't. I said the ride layout, I think, is so much better, because obviously there isn't really one on Oblivion, because it was the world's first. Yeah. I remember being so excited in '98 when that opened, because you've never seen anything like it. Yeah. Plus, we didn't have the internet like we did properly back then, so we had no idea what was coming.
Yeah.
Whereas here's got an amazing layout,
it's great,
but you just haven't got that force on the drop. Like, you know, on Oblivion, you'll stand at the hole and you hear everyone scream, but halfway down they've lost their voices because they've lost everything. Just don't feel like you get that on here, even on back road, but it's still really good.
For me, this is my second one. I've only ridden the 2 Oblivions now. I think this is miles better. I think on the back row, I think the drop's better. But even if you do the front, the layout,
the view, the layout, you're not going to be disappointed.
You've got a coaster attached to the actual to the drop, haven't you? So I love that. I still think Raptor's better in my opinion, but I think that is a phenomenal coaster, and for its age, it literally feels like it was built yesterday.
Yeah.
So old school being
amazing, classics.
I'm just going to head into the merch shop and show you guys around, so this way. Actually just left Gareth there then, so I'm just going to show you a couple of merch in here. I'd say they've got some fantastic merch around here. So obviously you exit the ride just round this corner here. Now you've got all your fridge magnets, so I'm going to be buying quite a few of these. You know, these are nice, got these little kind of resin ones. You got the more like clay ones down there, got some rubberized ones, so I'll definitely be shopping here later. And you got some nice merch, just like, you know, hats and t-shirts. Now I love this one, and this is embossed as well. So that is €27 there. So yeah, I'm probably going to buy that one. And you've also got these bags here. These ones here, a little bit like the ones I've got. So I might get one of those as well. I'm going to end up spending a lot on this trip, I can see already. Then you get your resins, your mugs. Honestly, it's fantastic. So yeah, just a quick look around the merch shop. I imagine there's a couple of merch shops around the area, but this is really good, to be fair. So far, honestly, blown me away. An amazing day. So we're going to go somewhere else, basically. So we'll see you wherever we turn up. Wow, this park is just stunning, isn't it? So you've got the Jumanji The Adventure. This was the last investment of the park here.
Needs a fountain here.
You've got, what's that? Is that Shaman or something, is it called? And then you've got the, I don't know what it's called, the crop drop looking rides with the actual purple theme. I actually really enjoyed that in Chesterton, so I'm quite excited to get back on it. I think you get quite a nice airtime on it. But yeah, look at the facade here. Wow. So yeah, I'm really excited to get on this, and then we'll probably get on the monorail as well. Honestly, there's so much here that I'm seeing. Because I haven't actually researched it, it's just a case of let's come and let's just experience it for what, you know, as you would as a first-time guest, like you guys would if you were coming. It's just, you know, this is kind of basically what you expect, really, what you see if you go around. That is a shot there, isn't it? Wow. There's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. Right, yeah, let's head on Jumanji The Adventure, this dark ride here. And yeah, we'll see if we can take you on. Ah, look at this, wow. Honestly, it doesn't take a lot to impress, but this looks fantastic, doesn't it? Right, let's go on inside. 20-minute queue. I'm surprised how well the GoPros do, yeah? It's so frustrating because why can Merlin do it here? This is incredible. And the UK just looks so bad. Wow, yeah, it looks brilliant, this. Just showing the queue times there, so you got 0, 0, 0, 5, 10, 10. Honestly, you cannot complain with the queue times here, can we?
No.
Wow, I'm in my element here, guys. Look at all the fridge magnets.
I like my magnets too.
We're gonna spend a bit in here.
Yes.
Holy. Honestly, compared to what we've got in the UK, wow, honestly blown away. That was the best dark ride I've ever been on. That was bloody fantastic. So the ride system itself, the cars, they moved every which way. You were getting spinning, you were getting kind of shaken around. Some points it felt like the thing was dropping, like, you know, the drop on 13. Just brilliant. The theme in there, incredible. It was a nice mix of props and screens. The only kind of criticism I got, there was a couple of like kind of corridors. There's 3 or 4 kind of joining corridors. It was just kind of black walls with a fire escape side. So that kind of did break the immersion there, but honestly, I'm nitpicking. What is in there is world class. That is absolutely fantastic. So, oh, wow. Honestly, it just, well, I think Martin, I think you were saying there as well.
Oh my God, how unique
that is,
ride system.
Wow.
It's like a half dark ride, half motion simulator. And what an improvement to what was here before. That was an interactive dark ride before.
You did it before, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't. And it definitely
their
needed,
version of Joule.
But it wasn't just a whole new retheme, that was a whole new ride system being put in there.
And it's so
Disney,
unique.
It's Disney level theming
It's
in
like
there.
So unique.
I was just like amazed.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I didn't even know where to look.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
I tell you what, that's the sort of ride I think we need to try and do 2 or 3 times in a visit.
Because
I feel like there's stuff that you've missed. Well, you did, didn't you? Because I said, look, there's 1 life left. And you went, where were the other 2 that we
missed
lost?
them, yeah. So, wow.
There's just so much to take in.
Well, Merlin, why can you do this here and you're not doing it in the UK? Come on, this is incredible. But
This is world class.
Yeah, definitely. Right, on to the next one. I keep getting a vlog. Honestly, I'm just kind of taken away by the park, so immersed. I keep forgetting a vlog. But we're going on, Gareth, what's the ride called?
Animal Treasure Island.
No, the down under the underground one.
Animal Treasure Island. It used to be Icorsari.
Okay, it's now called. Okay, cool.
If you love your pirate themed dark rides, Icorsari was mind blowing.
Yeah, so it would be interesting to get your opinion afterwards, obviously, because we're seeing the first one. Then, you know, Martin's got the time from before. So, yeah, we'll head on that now. Again, I don't know what you'll see because the GoPro's crap in the dark. But whatever we can see, of course, I will bring you guys along for it. Here we are then, Animal Treasure Island. Martin, we're just saying, you used to queue through the side before, so you have to come all the way around the building and back round the kind of back entrance here. But I say it looks fantastic. You can see why obviously the pirate thing was so good before. So yeah, we'll see what it's like. Hello. Look at this! Wow. Onto the deck of this shit. I fancy going for a swim in there. You want to go for a swim?
Beautiful, actually. I wouldn't.
Right, so we're underground now.
That looks amazing.
Wow, well, that's just a projection to it. All the way down there to the bottom. Yeah, the countdown thing will tell you that. So as you go through there, it counts down and the turnstile just locks. What a fantastic system. So you don't need, you know, an operator just standing there, it just plays it automatic. Wow. Look at this. Right then, we'll see when we come off. All right then, so I've just come out of the, was it Animal something or other?
Animal Treasure Island.
Animal Treasure Island. So, right, I'd say going off the bat, our expectations were kind of set super high with this one because everyone said best ride in the world. So, I'm a little bit disappointed. I'll be honest, I'm just being honest. Look, the ride itself is phenomenal. It's bloody good rides. There's no finale scene, which is kind of why I was, because we were going around, weren't we, Gareth? And we were saying, honestly,
it's good. Like, I'm really enjoying
mapping,
it.
The effects on the length as well. That was about 5 minutes, wasn't it?
It was a really nice
absolute
length ride.
Amazing scene. So the ride is absolutely phenomenal, world class. Because the expectations were set so high,
well, I was just saying,
I was a bit like, oh, it's ended.
I know before the retheme, best pirate themed dark ride and all the rest of it, I was thinking like the animatronic side of things and everything. I was just expecting a little bit more.
I think
whereas I'm not. Projection mapping looks amazing, but I don't think projection mapping and loads of it makes a good ride.
I've said that was bloody fantastic.
But it was good, and I really enjoyed it. I just expected a little bit more.
I just think it's missing finality, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Martin, because you did both, didn't you? So
yeah,
what do you think on it?
If you like your theatrical effects, it's definitely this for you. I mean, all I would say is, my God, count the number of projectors in
There's
there.
a lot,
I mean,
yeah.
how many bloody projectors
And
have they got in there?
the scenes are massive, aren't they? Like,
It's a long ride. But yeah, in terms of how this compares to last time, all they've done is pretty much just made it a bit more family friendly.
Okay, but it's still, the ride is still there.
You know, it's a bit more brighter, but yeah, the ride is still there. There is still just many effects, and that's what I'm more blown away with.
Yeah.
Just the amount of theatrical effects. That's more me as opposed to animatronics.
Totally get that. But honestly,
So,
the ride is phenomenal. It's really good. It's purely just, I was like,
We expected a little bit more.
it's just for me, there's no finale scene.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Expected a bit more. There's a build-up. There's a build-up.
Yeah, but I will say it's lovely to get on a water ride and we don't get wet. There's no drops in there. But honestly, phenomenal ride and definitely one not to be missed. Of this boat. They send this thing out quick.
So many boats going around here.
10-minute queue for this log flume here. I say it's a really nice day for it, so should be good. Get steaming over there. Get on that after.
So excited. I was just saying.
Amazing. I say this is operations. Just boat all the way down. And then you can see on the drop, it's just like dropping every like 20 seconds. Well, there's another one down there. It's really good. Throughput is incredible. I think it's just come off the log flume. No idea what it's called. I can't quite see anything because all the water's going to be glasses and my crotch. So there you are. But no, it's really enjoyable. That's one of the best float log flumes I've done, to be honest. And the throughput on that is just ridiculous. Honestly, it's just train. Like there's no stopping. It's just gone. I mean, you'll see behind me just how quickly they're actually coming down the drop. So really do rate that very highly. And it's one of the most comfortable boat rides I've ever been on, because a lot of them you've got the kind of backrest at the back, and then everyone else just kind of hangs on for dear life. And clearly I'm not hanging on anything. But honestly, really good. So they had 3 seats, 3 backrests, but great, really enjoyable ride. You don't get too wet, just a nice amount there.
Salad bowl.
I think they got a few choices. We're going for the schnitzel and chips. I think you got the wings, haven't you?
I went wings. I was going to do something a bit more Italian, like the lasagna or the meatballs, but then we were going to an Italian restaurant tonight, and it will be better than canteen.
Yeah.
Well, I would have liked to see honest, but
Here we are then, right, let's just have some food. So we're going to come a nice chilled out ride here on, what was it, Wolf Wedging, is it?
1 minute wait.
21, very specific with the time, is it? I say, look at the queue line around here though.
Not too sure I can deal with that extra 1 minute, guys.
Mate, look at the queue here, wow. Get some cracking shots here with Shaman. Spin around here. Amazing. Not spin anymore, but it wasn't when I was there the last 2 times I was here. But this is what it's supposed to do. Here's some cracking views from up there. There's a big observation tower actually, so we're going to check that out shortly. Get some aerial views of the park. Wow, that's some fun. Right, there we are. Number 3 house around the back. Yeah, so like I say, we've just come off of there. Like, the ride is great, honestly. It drops you just to the right speed, doesn't it? Where you get that kind of air time. It's like, whee, and it goes all the way down. 3 little tiny drops we got on that.
But we were watching the ride going and cycling. There was a lot going on. There was definitely longer cycles before.
That was extremely disappointing. I say, like, the one in Chessington, if you've been on that, like, you get about 8 drops. It's really good fun. It's a long cycle. The drops are fantastic. The theme is fantastic. 3 drops, and then he dropped us to about, what, 80% of the height, and then brought us down slowly. It's like, at least drop us to the bottom. Like,
make it thrilling.
That was really, it was a great ride. Awful,
great theming, great
cycle.
soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack was fantastic, wasn't it? But that was a Merlin cycle. That was crap.
I think, like I said, it had a big queue for this park, so I wonder whether whilst we're in the queue they were like, we need to get us down, change cycle. But
21 minutes is not.
I know, it's not to us.
So, what do you think, Martin?
I thought that was quite good. It was a fun little SBF. SBF drop tower. It was a fun little one. Milo would really
love
enjoy that. Yeah, I thought it's a 1.2 height restriction, so obviously if you've got like a 6 or a 7-year-old, it's just like starting out on the rides. That is the ideal little ride for them, I would say.
So that cycle is crap, but the ride itself is really good.
Yes, agreed.
Alright, so we're just heading around the corner then to Shaman on a 2-minute cycle, a 2-minute queue. I'll say this queues today have been fantastic, really have helped us out of there. Yeah, this is the first Vekoma sit-down coaster I'll have done. I've done boomerangs, but I've never done just, you know, like an actual full circuit Vekoma. It's always been the SLCs, you know, the suspended versions. But yeah, so excited to check this out. Apparently this is very similar to what Corkscrew was at Alton Towers, but this one's got the double loops. So yeah, really excited to check this out. I've been warned that these old Vekomas are actually supposed to be really rough. So yeah, so a little bit excited, nervous, but yeah, we'll go on it and we'll let you know how it is. Walk on. I say, look at the size of the train though. It's, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 queues of 4. So 32 riders per train. So this is an absolute queue eater. Yeah, we're walking straight on the ride. We're really excited to check it out. Let's go. Honestly, that was surprise. Honestly, people were telling me it's going to be quite rough. That was not rough, sir. That was smooth. And what year did that get built?
85.
So 1985. This coaster. So it's what? It's over 40 years old. This coaster. Wow.
Oh yeah.
But 40 years. Honestly, that was bloody smooth. What an intense ride though. Seriously. I say you've got the vest restraints on there. That really helps. Honestly, there was no head banging. There's some definitely questionable banking as you come into that first corkscrew. It kind of pushes it a bit like if you've been on the big one, you know, just before you get to the block race. Actually, it kind of charges to the side. It kind of did that on the corkscrew, the first one. But honestly, that's the highlight of the day so far. That was fantastic. If you want an intense ride, wow. So we did second to the front and then we did the very back. Honestly, if you like your intense rides, that is incredible. I very nearly blacked out. That was bloody fantastic. And especially when you come to this part here. Where is it? That one there, the one that's squirting out high, that one gets you in the face. So if you're going to sit on it, I'd say get on the right-hand side because you get closer to that. But really, that was fantastic. Well, what do you think, Gareth? How do you find with that?
I absolutely loved it. Like I said, originally a massive fan of the corkscrew. It was my first ever upside down roller coaster. So it's really nice to get on a very similar model. I love the improvement on the restraints because, like I said, corkscrew was renowned for hitting your head, whiplash, those sorts of things, really rough.
Just riding
that was so smooth.
That was so good, wasn't it?
By having that, you don't lose the intensity at all. Like, it's so I loved it. That's probably, hate to say it, I might change my mind tomorrow, but I think that might be my favourite ride I've done on park.
I think that's the big surprise for me, definitely. Because I expected it to be quite rough and bad, but seriously.
I've done that twice in a while. We've done that twice in a row. I could go and do that another 2 or 3 times. I love it.
What do you think, Martin?
Well, that was my first time on it because it was closed the last time I was here because they were doing some work on it. But yeah, I mean, that was just as rough as I was expecting it, to be honest.
Okay.
But at least they had the newer style restraints, as I said. But yeah, it is very, very intense at the back. It's so intense, as Sam said.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Honestly, 2 train service as well, and it's a walk on today, so it's really good to see. You have got these kind of rest areas around the area, around the park, which is really nice. And also, one thing I want to note, this is the first coaster I've seen where the actual brake run is got a cover on it. So, because obviously it does get hot here, so on these days today where, you know, you might be sat at the brake run, if there's something, you know, taking a bit longer, the train ahead, you're in the shade. So, phenomenal, seriously. The old school Vekoma, brilliant to be fair. Alright, so we're just going to head on the monorail now. I think this is just a single station, but we can take you on for a POV there so we can show you around a nice aerial view of the park, as the presentation of the park is just fantastic. It really is great. I mean, look at this building here. You know, I'm sure this was built by the original owners. You can kind of tell, to be honest. You can tell what the original owners built and then what Merlin have come in and changed. As what the original owners built, the theming is phenomenal, and then what Merlin have kind of come and adapted and you know, brought up to standard. The hardware itself is great. The theming's, it's still good, but it's not quite up to the standard of the other stuff. So you can kind of tell, but honestly, whoever the previous owners was, amazing job. And to be fair, Merlin doing a cracking job. You know, they did bring in Oblivion, they did bring in Raptor, and they've brought in Jumanji as well. So 3 fantastic rides at this park. Here we are then, the monorail. I'm quite excited to check it out. Let's go. And that's just a quick look there of the rest area we showed you earlier. Yeah, it's great here.
Behind you.
Oh, we're moving out here.
She's coming up. I didn't want you to miss it.
Beautiful.
What a shot.
Wow. That's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. Cracking ride. We still don't know what this is called, do we? It's just Lockford. we don't know, but I think you can see like one's at the top, one's here, one will be on the lift at the bottom. The throughput is fantastic. I cannot fault the ops at this park. The operations have been incredible. From the moon.
I know.
But no, it's fantastic, isn't it?
So they built their distribution centre underground.
We'd have been at the front, I think we'd have got that.
Yeah, probably.
I love the fact this monorail passes through this though.
Beautiful view out of Lake Garda.
Stunning. It'd be nice if we get a chance to get down to almost near the
It's got a nice junior coaster here as well for the little ones. Or you fancy all the coaster
bits
guys?
on the station are peeling off down there.
Yeah, you can tell this is one of the older
part.
areas. You definitely are.
Do with a bit of TLC round there.
It looks like it's quite a good layout actually. It's quite a long one.
Yeah. It's like the old style like when I was little, like the big apple with the caterpillar.
And I'm back into the station. Right, there we are, just come off the ride there on the monorail. Lovely little old ride there to get on. Yeah, really enjoyable. You just saw some shots there from the top of it. I say we just missed that corkscrew timing, but hey, it is what it is. You could get a good idea of it. Wow, check these bad boys out. Sorry about the glare, but wow, these look fantastic, don't they? Got waffles, these massive apples.
I'm loving the look of these apples.
Oh, there's marshmallows, are there? Or a banana or something?
Banana.
Wow, there's a lot of food options in this park.
They just look so appetising.
They do. Just so
It's a bit incredible, isn't it?
There's no chance Merlin built this. This was definitely before. Oh, he's checking, but I'm absolutely positive. There's no chance Merlin would spend the money for this. Look at them, wow. Look at the scale of it. Oh my, what is this? Look, wow. 100% this was built by the previous owner. Absolutely incredible. What is this, the water coaster then, I'm guessing?
Yeah, there's a water coaster at Rapid.
Oh my lord.
There's the water coaster down there.
Oh, we're going to get the drop now as well.
There's the water coaster.
What year do you think this was built then?
Wow. Let's jump on this. What an incredible themed ride. I'm only got one theme in, but look at this. I'm really looking forward to that now. Incredible. I just got to say, this is, for someone that's only used to UK park,
Merlin bought out 2006.
see this. I mean,
The theming on it is incredible.
it's just a tiny little water ride.
Theming of this.
Look at it.
Oh, it's how Sam.
Yeah.
The theming from that carries on to the Rapids, which is why I'm so excited to do the
Does that as
Rapids.
well?
Because
Okay.
the theming just is out of this world.
What do I say? Seriously, in fact, I am just going to put this photo in here. So, Italian people, health and safety is not a thing. So my seatbelt, as you can see from this photo here, didn't attach. I just came undone halfway through the ride. So I went through the whole ride with no seatbelt. Everyone's got the phone out, taking videos, taking photos, but it just goes to show health and safety is kind of a bit mad these days. But honestly, absolutely incredible. That was one of the best. I think that was the best water ride I've done. Valhalla's amazing, but that was just unreal. Seriously, the theming, the all-over battery. You don't get wet, you just kind of get a mist, which means you can use it all year round, but seriously, incredible. What do you guys think? Jump on here?
Probably the best theming I've seen on a water ride.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But that's why I wanted to go on the rapids, which we're doing next.
Okay.
Because I'd seen the theming was like this.
It's on there as well.
So that's why I was dying, but I didn't realise this was this well themed.
Yeah. All good, mine?
Yeah, it is amazing theming. I just wish that you would get more wet. So if they could redesign it so that you get more wet, then I would love that a lot more. But from one Intamin water ride to another, let's go.
Let's do it. All right, let's go get wet. Yeah, this is just literally just go view the ride. I mean, look at this. Let's have a jog up there for you guys. Running in 20 odd degree heat. That's a great idea. I mean, just look at it. It's just incredible. This reminds me of Rhodes, actually. When I was at the Falriki Water Park. That was one of my first videos, actually. But wow. Absolutely incredible. Right, let's go to the rapids then. Right then, 5 minute queue here for the rapids. I say everything's just so on themed here, isn't it? So we're going to go straight from this to the Blue Tornado, as that is the SLC there with the extended layout. It's got the little helix on there. We'll show you that shortly. Yeah, we got some shots here of the rapids. So let's check this one out as well. Right, making our way on here to the rapids then. Again, another fantastic themed attraction here at the park. And they came off very wet, so this should be an interesting one. Now, I don't know if we're allowed to film on ride, but there are people with the phones out, so we're just going to do it, aren't we?
Go along and then...
I'm guessing these guys know something we don't, so I think maybe we'll follow suit here.
No, I'm fine. I want to get... I'm so hot. I think I'm burnt. I need to get half the sun and a hat in a minute. Yeah, so I want to cool down.
Here we are then. I'll try... Oh, I'm already wet. Ah! I'll try and follow along, but I have one wrist. I'll do my best. Oh, that was right on my back.
Fresh.
Okay.
I love the fact they batch these boats though, so we should get a bit.
Yeah, they didn't do that in Towers yesterday, did they? Don't know what you can see. It's like rapids with theming. What's this?
He's really cool.
Oh,
look at these waterfalls.
Incredible feedback. That's why they got wet then.
Look at these waterfalls.
Whee! Well, it's you guys that are going to get it. See you guys. Holland Towers, this is what a waterfall should look like. Not the thing you've got. The boat. Look at the side. Oh, I'm going everywhere in. Oh, goodbye, guys.
Here are the waterfalls. They're all in Italy.
This is the best rapids I've ever done for sure.
This is brilliant. I think Fantasia's like theming's not as good, but was definitely more dangerous and more wet. I literally fell out my seat.
More dangerous, I love it.
Not as good as this, it's still amazing.
Big one. Oh, we're going now. It's actually quick, isn't it?
It's got a good, good bit of pace going.
So we're getting some nice spinning. Whee! Hope you guys aren't getting
Spinning more
too
than
dizzy.
spinball.
It's not saying much, is it? Whee! Oh, he's killed the crocodile. What a fantastic rapids.
This is fab.
This is brilliant, isn't it? Oh, look at that.
The whirlpool.
You bugger! Give me a wipe down there. And that's pretty much it.
I want to go again. Can we go on again, Sam, please?
Yeah, go on, man. You guys enjoy that?
I'm going on again. This and then Blue Tornado.
Yeah.
Rapids.
I love a good rapid.
That's definitely the best rapids I've done. That was fantastic. Wow, and the music to end. Alright, so we've got one more ride in us today, as we've got 5 to 5 currently, and the park is at 5, so we're going to head on Blue Tornado. This is their SLC, it's one of the extended models though, so you've got the extra helix you can just see above us there. So otherwise it's the same layout as the one such as Infusion at the Pleasure Beach. And we've got a 6-minute queue here, so yeah, let's jump on this just before the park closes. Yeah, Martin's just made a good point actually. So Infusion says it's the only one suspended above water. Well, what's that? It looks like water to me.
Perhaps it's fake water.
Okay, I love it. I mentioned it a few times. I love these. It just counts down then the turnstile locks, so it's so like easy to deal with. So I really do like that. We're going to be in the next ride, the next cycle, it seems. Yeah, excited to get over it. Really excited to check this out. I don't expect much as it is an SLC. Yeah, let's get on it.
So weird.
This is really weird.
I've got to say, I've ran straight back round. I'll do my review shortly. That was absolutely abysmal and I loved it. I'll explain shortly. What the hell just happened? What was that?
That's what, in the words of Sir Martin Hopwood, we're in a parallel universe here.
That, I'm not joking, that was the smoothest ride I've ever had in SLC. That was the best ride on
so
park
enjoyable.
By miles. That was incredible, seriously.
That was fast, it was forceful, and it was smooth.
We were on the back row. We could see the rows in front jottling around, and the front row ride was terrible. The front row, I remember saying that was horrendous, and I loved it. The back row, I'm not joking, I could see the cars in front jottling. We had nothing.
No.
Absolutely, that was the smoothest ride I've ever been on.
The most uncomfortable part of that was the extra padded bits on the top of the harness. Like if those were gone, that would have been really like even more enjoyable.
I am speechless. That was incredible. Like, wow. So I can, like I say, I can see why they sold 41 of them when that came out.
Yeah.
Just amazing. That second helix there, because this is the extended layout. It's the 756 meter one, and it's got the extra helix here. What a difference it makes.
Yeah, it really does.
It really does, doesn't it? But I'm not joking. Do not miss that. Just because it's an SLC does not mean it's terrible. And that
just goes to show as well, like just because something has a reputation, don't think that it's going to be rubbish and just miss it, because it'd be easy to do. We could have done it then because SLCs are awful, and that was amazing.
Yeah, I feel like this one's been kept really well.
Yeah.
Which is a Merlin park. Like Merlin, you don't fix rides. You let them break. What's going on? Honestly, amazing. Seriously, that is the best ride on park for me personally. Incredible. What an amazing way to end the day, guys. We've got a fountain here. Whee! So we're gonna head swimming now. But honestly, what a way to end the day. Just mind blown. The fact that an SLC, literally a Vekoma SLC that's donkey's years old, managed to do such an amazing job. Honestly, that to me, that's the highlight of the day. Final ride in there, absolutely incredible. I have loved today. It's been amazing. We are actually going to have to do a day 2 vlog as well, as it's quiet as it's been. There's so many attractions here, we've not actually managed to get it all in. So we've got 4 more coasters, got an observation tower, a drop tower, one of the express rides, a whole area that haven't been in yet as well. So there's so much more to actually do from this park. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned to the day 2 vlog. I'll link it up there for you when that does actually come live. You can carry on the journey. But seriously, that SLC ride, wow, absolutely magnificent. Oblivion was incredible. Raptor, amazing to get on there as well. I've always wanted to get on the first wing coaster, and I love the Swarm over at Thorpe Park. Just incredible. And I think for a park of this caliber, owned by Merlin, like, why can't they do it in the UK? I just don't get it, because this is absolutely incredible. This is a step above everything that we've got in the UK. This is definitely my favourite park I've ever been to, and I'm sure you can hear me say that quite a lot in these vlogs, especially as we're going to Liseberg in a few weeks as well, so I imagine that's probably going to top this one. But theming, immersion, and the actual ride hardware itself, absolutely phenomenal. Seriously, if you've not been to this park, guys, you owe it to yourself to come here and check it out. Merch is great, rides are great, the staff are so friendly as well. Everyone's been just really nice. There's been no issues at all. It's been absolutely fantastic. Sun's out. Honestly, what more can you ask for? So just incredible, seriously. We've kind of lost Gareth and Martin. They've kind of flushed themselves down the toilet or something, so I don't quite know where they are, but yeah, we'll just take in the last couple of minutes there of the atmosphere around here, and then we'll find out what they think. Hey, there we are. So we finally fished Martin and Gareth out of the
I
toilet.
got a hat to stop burning.
Where did you go? You've been ages.
Martin visited the toilet and whatever
The
it is.
little boys' room. Okay.
The little boys' room.
Well, I've already done my outro, but what do you guys think? Come on, what's been your highlight of the
I
day?
loved Gardaland. Like, it's surpassed my expectations.
Highlight of the day?
Highlight of the day, Atlanta, whatever. The water coaster.
Okay,
Love that.
yeah. What's been the biggest surprise?
The SLC, Sam's favourite ride.
What was honestly, I'm blown away by that. Absolutely incredible.
What are we going to do with this enthusiast, eh? So we've got in his top 10 now. We've got an SLC, a Galactica.
Hey, and an El Loco from Gardaland as well.
Yeah.
Go, let's bring Martin in here.
You're gonna have stones at your window next, mate. I tell you, if people find out you like an SLC.
What's been your highlight of the day, mate? You had a good day?
Yeah. Oh, amazing seeing this park again. Absolutely love it. I mean, it definitely really is the crown jewels of Merlin.
Yeah,
you can see where all of Merlin's money goes to. And we haven't even seen any of the shows.
I've just announced over there, we've got like there's four coasters to get on. We've got a drop tower, observation platform, Madhouse, 4D cinema. There's loads.
We haven't even touched the surface.
That's
really,
it. So we're definitely going to have a day 2 vlog from here. I wasn't going to do one, but there's just been so much to do here that you just can't get it in one day. As you've seen, we've had walk on all day.
Yeah, so we haven't even had big queues. We still haven't.
But yeah, definitely recommend coming here then.
Yeah, 100%. And especially if you want to do it as a bargain, you've seen Sam's travel vlog. You don't even have to spend a fortune to come here.
You don't have to spend much at all. But that's it then, guys. So honestly, if you have valued today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at Dive Loop Coasters for all the latest. But from me here, Thrill Seekers Anonymous, and Matt Hotwood, who's clearly drunk. Thank you so much for watching. Good night. God bless. See you in the next one.